Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
what's on your
Shit,
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh, say
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your
Say
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Let me make sure you guys can hear me because I don't know why this is up on my stage. Give me a second. Things are acting strange today. Let me take that down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, things are acting strange over here because I nearly forgot to do this. I forgot to do it yesterday, and I was like, I'm not going to miss doing this today. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Thank you guys who are here to join me for this evening. But I prepared a recap for you on Friday. I didn't get a chance to do it because I had so many hiccups going on Friday evening that I told you I would come back and do the recap for season 2, episode 132 on Sunday night. If you're not having a wonderful day, I hope everybody is still having, everybody's day will turn around. I mean, tomorrow's Monday. You got to go back in there to the job and deal with the people. I'm going to help you go on in there, right? I'm going to help you go on in your evening, right? I'm going to help you get a little feel good before you go in there dealing with them people with all that mess they be doing when you get down to a job. But welcome back to the channel. And anyway, I wanted to get, I'm a day late, but not a dollar short, baby, of getting you all your recap. Okay. The fish fry was everything Friday. If y'all didn't get a chance to listen to the fish fry, you got to start at the 34-minute mark. Is where it starts if you go back to listen to the fish fry, because I had all kind of hiccups going on Friday night. So about the 34-minute mark is where that will begin. If you go over to listen to that, let me take a minute to see who's down here in the comments and say something to the mods. I'm not expecting many people to be in here today, but let's see who's in here. Lightning Storm is in the house and says, "Hey, gatekeepers, we live on a Sunday now. Now I've been missing out on Sundays. No, I'm here live today because I didn't do the recap Friday. We just did the fish fry, and we had a time Friday. We had Miss Erica Bankham in, joined the regulars, Miss Lil and E Daddy and Var and Jasmine and me, and we had ourselves a time. We had a good time. All right, Miss Linda, Miss Linda, cousin Linda's in the house. Hello, cousin Linda. Miss Belinda Hill is in the house. Another one of our moderators. Rhonda Reed says, "Good Sunday, everyone. Good Sunday to you as well." And to Myrtle Tister, thank you for being in the house as well. And let's see, you guys are saying hello to each other. I didn't know KB Mommy was celebrating her birthday this week. At least I think that's what I saw anyway. So I know I don't expect for her to be up in here. She turning 21 and, she busy turning 21 being legal so she can go out and have a little drink or something, like finally, I guess she old enough finally. Girl, you finally old enough, girl. Belinda says, hello, Coretta J5. Wait, I missed Coretta J5. Did I miss Coretta? Did I miss Coretta? Maybe I said Coretta. If I didn't, hello to you too. All right, you guys, I'm not going to waste no time because I know it's Sunday and y'all got to get to bed and stuff. This ain't no Friday night thing we having over here. But I did want to give y'all my opinions on what had happened on Friday night. And after all, I had did all these pictures and all that stuff, so we ain't want to miss all that. We got plenty to talk about. Cat and Eve, Andre's mysterious champagne, Bill and Haley, Bill and Danny, Joey and his sister. Ooh, she about to get on Vanessa's nerve for sure. I think for sure she's about to get on Vanessa's nerve forever and ever. Okay. But anyway, let's unlock these gates and get on in here and see what had happened was today. I mean, not today. I was used to saying today. What had happened was Friday on Beyond the Gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Well, I used to like those shows. It was that guy that used to be on what was it, Sanford and Son? Well, all right, hold on. Y'all probably didn't even know who I'm talking about. It was a white guy, and that's the way he would always talk. Well, what did you want over here? I'm getting back to the top of my notes. Give me a second. Oh, child, this was a long episode. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. All right, I think I'm there. Okay, so down to the pictures. Andre is standing here in these rather fashionable slacks. Hey, Frank G. Life. In his rather fashionable slacks, looking at that bottle of champagne when Danny came back. And she asked him, "You still not going to drink any?" And he says, No, I'm just saying in the mood for no champagne. I'm trying to figure out why she sent it over here. Why this goddamn Andre, we know. Boy, we already know. You may as well just go and tell us who it is, because I think it was that guy that stopped over there at the country club. That's what I think. Let me turn on my other device so that I can see you guys' comments. Give me a second for that. Yes. Okay, let's see. All right, there's that. Let's turn this down because I know it's going to be loud. There we go. I think I'll leave it at that. Okay, there we go. All right. So anyway, I think it's that little guy that came over there to the country club the other day. I do, but we'll see. I mean, why waste a walk on if you ain't going to use it for something? I mean, we cutting people's checks and things. Y'all getting rid of Derek and stuff. You could just let him keep his job instead of bringing all the extras and things on here. But anyway, he ain't want none. He got to figure out who sent it. So Danny says that she wishes she knew who had sent such a beautiful gift. I mean, it's French champagne, and I mean, somebody spent some money. You know, she laughing about it. Meanwhile, Andre ain't laughing at all. He don't find nothing funny right now. Andre don't feel like no laughing. He do not. He trying to figure out how to get a hold of what's her name, but we don't know who what's her name is, but we know it's a her. It ain't no what's his name. We know it's a what's her name because we already saw the pictures that she had sent you, with you sitting across the table from I wish I had got some more pictures of that because I meant to add them in because I missed a couple things on Friday. But anyway, you definitely got a secret, Andre, and we going to find out what it is because we going to hang in here. Now, Kat and Samantha are over at the country club looking over Samantha's work for the Chelsea Cat brand, and Kat absolutely loves what Samantha has done. She even gives her another assignment and reminds her that there's nothing wrong with her taking pride in her work, child. Ain't nothing wrong with you being proud of what you did. So she tells Samantha to enjoy being good at what she does. And they waiting on Chelsea anyway. But baby, Chelsea is somewhere else, which is across. I don't know if it's town, the road. Or Virginia's must not be that far. This place don't sound that big. But anyway, Chelsea is over there waiting on Eva over at Orphe Jeans. Eva arrives and she's late and she's like, "So you gonna tell me what this is all about?" Girl, that's what we waiting to know, but we already know, but you had to wait to know. Over at the precinct though. Smitty and Jacob are talking, and Smitty catches Jacob up on his interview with Leah. And hold on, I'm trying to get comfortable here. Give me a second. Okay, so Jacob says that. Wait, hold on. I do not like the way my stuff is sitting. I miss my old stuff I had now. Used to keep my stuff right the way I like it. Hold on. Stuff is either too high or too low. Give me a second. Which way can I turn this? Let me try it this way. Let me do you this way and turn you in and see if that will be out of my way. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. So at the precinct, Jacob and Smitty are talking, and Smitty catches Jacob up on his interview with Leah. Nothing came of it. Jacob figured as much, he told him. He was like, "I told you I didn't think nothing was going to come out of that." But then they began talking about Haley. So Jacob points out that Haley keeps changing her story up because with some people, she's like relieved that Lynette got arrested. And with other people, she's like, "Well, I'm so sorry about what happened to my friend. I wonder where my friend is." Girl, so you know this is why lies don't never work that well, because it takes too much to keep a lie up. You may as well just tell the truth, girl. So now the question becomes, why is Haley lying about the timeline on their friendship? Now that's a good question, Smitty. Now we just need you to run Cat into this because Cat got better questions than y'all. Y'all take too long. Now Heather shows up over at Joey's casino, and he he was surprised. But my question was he pleasantly surprised? Just because we surprised don't mean always we want to see you. Y'all better leave him in these pants alone. Y'all calling it a borderline kilt. Them almost kulaks. I like it. Meanwhile, Bill gets home and Haley has holding up some workout gear for him. I thought we was getting ready to see Bill in something tight, skin tight. Ding, 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 skin tight. But now y'all disappointed us with them great big pants she then gave them parachute pants she then gave him to put on. But anyway, she says it's an intervention. And he's like, what kind of intervention? I'm like, child, for murder. She trying to murderize you, child. She trying to get rid of you. She wants you out. She want this over. She wants you rousing out. She do. But anyway, I was really disappointed, Bill. I thought you was gonna wear some real workout pants. But okay, then maybe next time. We was trying to see what your, how them thigh muscles set up. That's what I was trying to see. But anyway, Vanessa arrives over at Danny's house, and Andre immediately takes that as his cue to get on out of there. Y'all get a better view of them pants right there too. I'd see, like I said, they're fashion forward. I like them for him. I couldn't see anybody else on the show with them on except maybe Isaiah. And that would be it. And that would be all. Nobody else is willing to take these kinds of risks in fashion. But Andre, you go ahead because you could do that. So anyway, he leaves and says that he's headed out to play golf with Diego. And Vanessa, we know you know who Diego is, girl, because you know that's your old side piece, girl. You know who that is. One thing we can say about Vanessa, when she in love, she don't be cheating. Because she ain't been back over that heart attached ever since her and Joey started going together and messing around and she was cheating with him. Who says cheaters don't stop cheating? She did so far. Now, Andre leaves and Danny and Vanessa talk about how lucky girl, you so lucky to have him. She's like, yes, I know I am, but I feel so bad I had cheated on him. Side note, Bill's jacket is hiked up in the back. Let me go back and look. Linda, I'm gonna caution you to tread very lightly. Because I know you ain't trying to say Bill got no high booty, girl. I know you not. Don't do Bill like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna move on now, but girl, you better watch yourself now. Watch yourself. Anyway, Nessa was like, girl, you do got a good man, but you ain't gotta be feeling all guilty about what happened, girl. You need to calm down, just calm down. She's like, yeah, but I just hate to think that I did anything to destroy it when we got together. And she was, Belinda said that's because of Bill's beer belly. Oh, so Bill's belly is pulling the jacket forward, making the jacket hike up in the back. Not hike up, but hike up in the back. Okay. Okay, y'all go ahead on with that. Tread lightly, children. But anyway, Nessa was like, girl, you should be happy. I know I'm happy because me and Deanna and Joey, we all had dinner together like one happy family. Girl, you really believe it. But go ahead on, girl. Let her have her fantasy, y'all. Hey, KB Mommy, let her have her fantasy. Let her have her fantasy. I told y'all was KB was celebrating. Y'all go ahead and put her wishes down into the chat, please. But then her celebratory wishes down into the chat, please. But anyway, see, KB starting, lightning starting. The lightning ain't starting. Okay, y'all keep on. Just keep on. Okay. So back at Orphagene's, Chelsea and Eva ask Eva if she'll tell the story of her liver transplant. That leads to today's organ donation message, because we got to get all the stats and all that stuff because we in the middle of a PSA for all black people on in and everything. But anyway, Eva agrees that it's a good idea. With one condition, Chelsea makes it clear to her, Kat doesn't want her name mentioned. Kat just had to come cat it up just a little bit. Just had to cat it up anyway. She had to cat it up anyway. So Kat says she never really thought much about organ donation until she became a donor herself. I'm sorry, not Kat. I think this was Eva that was saying that. She never thought about it much until she became. No, it had to be Kat that said it. Maybe they had switched back over to her. I don't know. Somebody said it. Okay. Now, anyway, everybody wants her to become the face of the cause, especially because she saved her sister. Okay, so this was Kat that was talking. Why I don't have a picture for this, I don't know, but let's pretend like we do. I'm just going to use this one. So Samantha quietly, she says, but she's not interested in being no spokesperson. She is not. So Samantha quietly says that she hoped this experience might help Kat and Eva finally heal. Kat ain't convinced though, because Kat don't want to be convinced. You know, Kat ain't ready to get over. She ain't ready to get over. And she get to take her time. She do, but just girl, stop being so wishy-washy. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Girl, can you just make up your mind? Just say maybe. Stop making people think you about to be over when you ain't, girl. But I understand. I know it take time, but girl, you be weighing us out. But Jacob wants to back over at the precinct. I'm just gonna use this because I don't know how I'm out of sync. Jacob wants this impaler caught. He want him caught. I want justice for Derek. His father overhears that conversation though, and he wasn't too happy about that. He was like, you know what, here we go again with this fracka-nacka-boo. But okay. Eve and Chelsea begin their live interview together. And oh, Lord, here we go. Let me find this picture. Okay. So they start the live interview together. Eva starts talking about the tornado and the stairwell collapsing and the pipe hit me all upside my head and must have messed around there and catch me around my back or something. Because next thing I know, I had been struck, but girl, I didn't know what was going on. I was terrified. But the person behind her that was with her made all the difference that she was able to live. Now, while that was happening, Kat and Samantha was over there watching the interview. So Kat immediately gets irritated. She says Eva is trying to get sympathy, and Samantha asks why Kat insists on staying anonymous. And she said, well, I don't need the headlines reading that a bougie princess saved her hood rat half sister. But okay, I'm going to go with what Erica said and say that she said this because it was the way she really thinks that it would have been written in a headline. Because adding in that piece about the way Bossip and people like that write things, and they are of that younger generation, those are the kind of headlines they would get. Because, you know, in the stuff that we read in the older generation, it has just been like, the Dupree sister doesn't, the rich, elite Dupree sister doesn't want the news out that she saved her illegitimate half sister. Because we classier. That's why. We don't be able to be reading all that mess. Everything ain't got to be like the Inquirer, which is probably what Bossip and all them Cutting Toshke and all them people got all that stuff from. Be telling Toshke, I said nothing about it because I ain't really saying nothing about it. I'm just saying she be writing salacious stuff. But other than that, I don't need her finding my channel bringing no smoke over here. I do not. But anyway, Samantha says that she hoped that it would have helped them heal. And Kat basically just rolls her eyes because, you know, Kat she not for what. But girl, I can understand looking at your cousin over here being nice to this girl, but it wasn't just like she was doing an interview, but they looked very chummy. And Kat is like, oh my God, girl, now you trying to come from my best friend. You done got my mama, got my dad on your side. You ain't got anybody on your side. You trying to get my best friend now. But girl, calm down. This still your friend. Now, Danny tells Vanessa that she feels very responsible for what her daughters are going through. Vanessa reminds her it isn't her fault. Bill was right. The best thing they can do is support Naomi, not pressure her. And Vanessa laughs and says, well, at least Bill's good for something. Girl, Bill is good for more than that. And you know it. Vanessa, Danny. Don't sit over it. No, but it was Danny who had said, no, I'm sorry. It was Vanessa who had said it though. So we're going to give you a pass. But girlfriend, I have you know that Danny know that Bill is good for more than that. Y'all put y'all pinkies up when we be sipping this tea because we classy. Okay, we classy. But anyway, Haley promises Bill a kiss for every single plank that he do. Child, Why you want this man to be doing planks for? I used to do those. I need to get my butt back on the floor and do them again. I didn't need to. I'm going to. Because I had worked my way almost up to a minute. I was getting down with the planks. She was. But anyway, listen. Anything to get this man to overexert himself. And I do want to point out that Bill's suit is not hiked up in this picture. It is not hiked up. But anyway, Bill quickly talks his way out of exercising and decided that they should go in here and bake a cake instead because girl, he got them whole 2 seconds for you, girl.
So much fun baking cake.
Girl, he got that for you. He got that for you. He had the whole thing for Danny, but for you, he only got 2 seconds, girl. So much fun baking. Ooh, thank you. Hey, Alton Davis. He only got that for you, girl. He ain't got much more for you, girl. He just got that for you. But anyway, that's Bill's kind of workout. He want to go do bake caking in there. Back at the casino. Let me find my picture. Hold on. Heather says a reporter is asking far too many questions. Her FBI informant tells her things are getting dangerous. Heather thinks she needs to handle the situation. Eva continues explaining how grateful she is for the person who saved her life. I'm just so grateful that she saved my life. Now, I wanted to go back and verify the remainder of Eva's comments before the live interview ends because I didn't really get to hear what she said. So let me do that. Because, I really be feeling like sometimes Kat be doing too much. But let's see, because she was all like, look at her. Look at her. Hold on one second. See, that's why I can't never go do nothing. That's why I'm trying to do this. When I get distracted, somebody fine be on my screen, and I be like, who is this? Hold on one second. Let me pull this up. Why did you get so upset during the interview, Kat? You start saying, look at her over there being fake and phony. I can't stand her. Hold on. Beyond the Gates. No, I want 132, not 131. We already know about that. Please get off my screen. Thank you. Okay. All right. Here we go. Where are we at now? 190, 107, 117, 128, 132. Boom. Oh, wait. My Bluetooth is on. Hold on. Let me cut that off. Y'all see Martin dyed his hair blonde for the summer, baby. In real life, he done dyed that hair blonde, baby. He's ready for because they on break right now from filming. Okay, that's the part where she says, I still can't believe you made her use no alias. Okay, I think it's right after this. Okay, so let's see what did Eva say. Why are we so upset with what Eva said? Kat. Fair ag use. I ain't trying to claim nothing. I'm not trying to play nothing. If you happen to overhear something that was by mistake, I'm trying to say what I see on here, not let anybody hear what's going on. So Fair Act use of 1976, I'm claiming it for the use of teaching, reproving, and setting things straight. Let them know that's a joke. Anyway, we're trying to get our PhD in Dupreology over here to understand the deeper meanings behind the writings of the show. So yes, we are taking things apart over here, analyzing it and all of that. And to do so, I need to double check and make sure that we are always correct with what is on script. Oh, wait, let me put the words on the screen. Okay, we fought that night before I passed out from my injury, she said. I mean, all I could think about were the people who came into my life. The people that I grew to love and hold on, let me turn this down just a little bit. And the ones that I hope would love me. Okay, so now this is what Kat, I guess, must be feeling that she's being bamboozled. But girl, I don't think she really mean just you. I think she meant she had hoped that her dad and maybe you and Martin would love, not just you. I don't think this is just you. I think she means her dad included, that they would love her too. But okay, let's go. Oh, so this is so when she said that is when This is when this happened that Chelsea reaches over and grabs her around the shoulders. Oh, sissy, now I see why Cat upset because she over here talking about getting love from all of us, girl. And then you gonna put your arms around her and comfort her in the middle of, that's what told the family I've got. In context, I get it. I might get it. I might. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Thank you, KB Mommy, for that. All right, let's continue on. Okay, so then Kat is looking at this and she goes, unfreaking believable. Are you seeing this? Samantha said, I think it's nice. She said, there's nothing nice about Chelsea falling for Eva's whole woe is me soft launch trauma tour. Okay, so now, Kat, the girl did almost die, child. I know these your emotions talking about. I got to get to tell you now, Catherine, the girl did almost die. So when people almost die, they reflect on things. People get sorry for things. People, that kind of stuff happens. So let's not pretend like it don't when it do, girl. She's like, look at her over there with the whole woe is me soft launch trauma tour. Eva didn't call for y'all. Y'all called for Eva. Eva was over there minding her business healing with her boyfriend. She ain't need to be over here to be doing this. But anyway. Thank you. Tell her, Samantha. Samantha said, Aunt Eva almost died. Girl, you ain't helping things by calling her Aunt Eva either, because you know Cat don't want to hear this girl be called no auntie. She said, Chelsea's just being nice. She says, and Cat said, nah, she being manipulated. But that's what Eva does. She performs. She cries on cue. She says, I don't know. This feels real to me, Aunt Cat. She said, it's not. Trust me. Okay, so now Eva got to be a whole fake and a phony because she's over here crying about almost losing her life. Girl, if you don't go head on. Okay, let's see what else had happened. Oh, shoot. Okay, so let me go back to my notes now, and I'll come back if I need to refer back to that. Boom, boom. Okay, now. Oh, Lord. Anyway, the more Cat watched, the more Cat got agitated. She was like, look at this heifer, this bald head heifer. I cannot stand this, okay? But anyway, I think Eva's simply telling her story. But, Cat, that old you girl, let me tell you how you mirroring now. You mirroring Leslie right now with the old personality being right up under that girl. You started out, you was being kind of cool, kind of nice. And even though, let me tell you something, I still think Cat is going to end up reverting back to being nice because I think Cat is the kind of person, sort of like I'm like that. Like I can have a reaction, even though I'm a thinker. I think before I do things. But sometimes even after I think about things, I'm going to go back and analyze what I said, how I said, what you said, what I said. Should I have reacted? Is there more I should have said? You know what? I'm going to call you next week and let you know some more. Okay, so I think that she's going to run it through her brain, if you will, filter it, and then she may have another change of heart. Who knows? Now the interview continues with more discussion about organ donations. Danny and Vanessa are watching it as well. They're at home watching it. Oh, look, isn't this nice? That's nice. And then she was like, wait a minute, girl. Is that your husband in the background? Now, why you got to go making Danny suspicious? Danny already is under duress because she already know she over there lying. And now you got her thinking about is Andre lying too, girl. You should have kept your mouth closed. No, you shouldn't. You should have told her. You should have told her. But when people feel guilty, everybody guilty. Yeah, everybody guilty when you guilty. So anyway, back at the casino, Joey's sister, Joey explains that what he needs is that senator exactly where he is politically, because Heather was like, I don't care if he is married to a senator. I could still rock-a-bye him. Rock-a-bye, baby. She was like, I could rock-a-bye him anyway. I could rock-a-bye him now. And Joey says, no, I need that senator exactly where he is. And Heather's like, well, if I get rid of him, it would help both of us. It would get rid of him all in my business. And it would make Martin a grieving widow. And everybody love a grieving widow. He'll probably win. He'll be a shoo-in because ain't nobody going to not vote for him after he lost his old mate, child. I'm trying to tell you. Now, Andre is sitting in the diner. Hold on. I ain't got no picture of that. But anyway, Andre is sitting in the diner still at the diner, I think is what I'm trying to say, looking through photographs that someone has sent him. Interesting that the photographs were pictures of him sitting with that very bottle of wine. But it looks like it was supposed to be over in Paris because it looks like it was supposed to be a cafe, like an outdoor cafe. And there's definitely, I don't have pictures for you guys, but there is definitely a woman sitting across from him in these pictures, in my opinion. But let me go back and make sure, because I don't want to be lying on little Andre. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Because this part went really fast. Okay. There he is looking at the pictures, right? So somebody done sent him some. I guess they sent him these pictures, or he just looking through pictures. Okay, it's a picture of him. Hold on. It's a picture of him sitting at the table looking over there grinning. So I noticed a woman because that ain't how you be looking at your brother man over there grinning into he in, okay? And then there's that bottle of champagne. Him drinking the champagne and looking out the corner of his eye, right? He switched over to the next picture. Somebody done walked away and took a picture of him with his leg all cross cock doodle, ace cock doodle, and he's sitting there still drinking his stuff over there in this French cafe. Okay, sir. And then he zero in on that bottle. And he's still like, let me see. Let me see. Okay, let's go back to Eva. I'm just going to cover what she says here. She says, I'm not going to front. It used to be real iffy about organ donation. And Chelsea said, I hear a lot of people are. She says, but when Eva says, but when you're the one laid up in the hospital and you find out how close you are to dying, you see things differently. So for someone on the fence, I'm living proof of someone choosing compassion over fear. And that choice matters, especially when the life of you're saving one day could be your own. She says, want more information on becoming a organ donator? Then check the links in my bio. That's what Chelsea says, because that's how they end it. She says, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so then they finish up with that. And she's like, Eva, you were natural. She's like, I was so nervous the first few minutes. She says, girl, I wouldn't be shocked if someone from a nonprofit slides in your DM and asks you to be their new spokesperson. She's like, nah, I'll leave the influencer activism to you. So Eva ain't interested in that. She says, well, I better get going. She says, okay, I'm meeting Kat at the club. And then Eva says, look, my sister has made it clear that there is some still static between us, even after everything. I just hope it doesn't prevent us from being cool. She says, I'm still hurt what you did to your mom, to my, I'm still hurt what you did to Aunt Nicole and, their family. She says, nah, I get that. Eva says, I get that. She says, however, I'm starting to see a different side of you. Ooh, not just the worst thing you ever did, but as someone who's trying. I think that's fair though, because she did do something bad. But Chelsea says, I'm starting to see you for more, beyond just that. Because sometimes we are not one snapshot in our lives, are we? Think about the worst thing you ever did and somebody pigeonhole you there forever. Is that really who you are? You done lied sometime. You done did something you shouldn't have did, took something you shouldn't have took. Is that who you are? Or was it a snapshot in time? You could have been 16, 17, 20, 22, 25. These people are still young. So we have to look at it through peel back and look at it through the whole lens. But anyway, let me get back to my notes now because I think that was all that I needed to check off script. Okay, hold on. Okay, now, Bill. Did I get a picture of this? Let me see. I think I did. Let me find this picture of Bill. I didn't get the way I wanted to get Bill, which was him with his foot all up on the couch. But anyway, Bill is finished with his workout. And he's laid up, well, if we want to call it a workout. Why you put these workout pants on after that, I do not know, sir. But anyway, Haley brings him something to drink, of course. Bill says he wants to watch the interview Chelsea did with Eva. And the first thing Bill says is, Kat is not going to like this. And Haley knows exactly why, because Bill still doesn't like it, because Kat still doesn't, like Eva. Not even saving somebody's life changed that. Kat is still upset after this interview, though. Samantha's like, I don't understand. You knew that the interview was gonna happen, and she was like, that ain't got nothing to do with it. I didn't expect them to be sitting up there acting like they was actual friends. She is my cousin. Do you understand? She's mine. Mine. She do not belong to her. I'm like, girl, you better claim your cousin. But sometimes it gotta be like that when people be pushing in on your territory. You don't want them in there. Okay. You don't want people pushing in on your territory. All right, so Kat says she didn't expect them to just sit there and act like friends. And honestly, Eva was just answering questions. Was she supposed to act like she hated Chelsea during the interview? Or was Chelsea supposed to act like she hated her? I don't know. I just think that Kat didn't think that through. Like, you can sometimes say, yeah, that's cool, until you see it, then you like, I don't like that. It's like somebody said, can I ride with your, do you mind if your husband give me a ride up here to the bus station? And then as they walking out, they looking a little too happy. And you like, well, I don't know if I should have agreed to that mess, because this is looking a little too comfortable to me. Too familiar. But anyway, Kat sends Samantha off to handle another task because she know Chelsea on the way and she want to handle this on her own because Kat fixing the clown, okay? Now, Danny is suspicious. Why Andre said he was going one place and he ended up over there at Orphan Jeans. Girl, if you didn't see a woman in the background, what we care? Because you didn't see nobody. You just seen him over there standing at the counter. What else do you do at a restaurant but order some food and eat some food? So Vanessa tells Danny not to project too much of her own guilt onto Andre. Just because you done what you did with Bill up in the elevator doing the tornado girl over in the corner when all the lights was out and y'all was in there alone, does not mean that Andre is doing something like that too. Now, Heather offers to help Joey with the campaign in her way. Joey says, no, I got it under control. Heather then asks Joey for one favor. I want you to make sure that Bradley Taylor, did she say his name was Bradley Taylor? Is that his name? I know it was one of our trivial questions one time, but I was like, did she say Bradley Taylor? Because I never did go back to recheck. But anyway, we know she talking about Smitty. I want you to keep that Impaler story off his laptop. In other words, stop that story. Because if you don't break his typing fingers, Joey, I think Heather might. And I don't think Heather's scared to get an order to break a typing finger or two. I do not. Okay, now let's see. From this point, go back to the episode video, finish covering the remaining scenes before going. Okay, so I forgot. I think I missed some stuff. Seemed like I had a lot going on. Trying to think about, I had some stuff going on Friday. So from here, I have to go finish this out. I got pictures, but I did not get to see, I don't think, really the remaining of what happened. So let's see. I forgot about Friday. It was a busy day for me. I was getting my mom ready to leave here. Okay, Bill needed to catch his breath after they done did what they did. She was like, here go you something to drink, Bill. We covered this part. She said, I know you need some electrolytes, Bill. She grinning and looking. This girl is just diabolical. Every sip he takes, she be looking at him out the corner of his eye with his shirt on. Girl, you better take my Bill shirt off. Okay, so he watched the reel. She goes, so you didn't move, not a little? I did learn about donations. I'm proud of Chelsea. This is what Kat is saying. I'm proud of Chelsea. But why did it have to be her? She's like, I know what I said. Don't be trying to correct me. Okay, so she ain't like them acting like they was friends. Let's get to the next part, please. She texts Chelsea like, come on, girl, because I'm ready to get into it. I want to argue. I'm mad. I want to argue. Okay, so this is, I did not like this outfit that Joey's sister had on. Something about it. First of all, her lips was the exact same color as this belt. Something about it just throw. I don't know. I can't even really see what it is. I mean, not from this picture here. And I'm sure this was sharper than I don't know what. But it looked a little bit like a Santa Claus. The middle of a Santa Claus outfit with what is this? Is it an Obi? What is this? I didn't know what this was. I'm confused. I bet it was sharp though. I just can't really tell. I can't really. Let me look at another shot of it. Now I can't tell what it is. It almost looked like the middle of Santa Claus outfit got cut off and made into a belt. Girl, I'm confused, girl. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is you got on, Joey, sister. I do not know. Let me look one more time. No, girl, it's not helping me none. I can't figure it out. I cannot. Let me keep going. Let me find where we at on here. Okay, let's get to this part. Next part.
Tell me, how is it you think you're even in a position?
Okay. Joyce, so how do you think you're in a position to ask for my help after you ran a red market in my territory, which only put the local cops on, on alert? She's like, I'm sorry. She says, well, the intent was there for me not to do no harm. He says, that don't make it better. She said, it was a faux pas, a costly mistake. It wasn't malicious. I'm not demanding anything from you. Calm down. I just need your help with this one little Bradley Smith issue. I mean, we are still family, aren't we? He said, I need to take care of something on the floor. Just chill out till I get back. Make yourself at home, all right? Girl, what is this they got on you? I don't understand this outfit. She too little for this. I should have put this on Leslie. I don't know what this is, child. Okay, now we back over here at the precinct, and Smitty says, I gotta run. Editor wants a face-to-face. Jacob says, if anything happens over here, I'll let you know. If anything falls in my lap. Smitty gets ready to walk away and walks right into his dad. And he don't look happy. Can we please have Mr. Elon not to be looking so mean all the time? I mean, he too fine for all this growling and carrying on all the time. Can we see him smile more, please? And can we see him in some regular clothes? Hallelujah. Can we? I ain't mad at the uniform neither now. That's all I'm saying. Let him wear some workouts. Let him go in the gym and let him work out for him. Let him take that shirt off. All I'm saying, all I'm saying. Okay, so now Jacob is all like, Dad, not right now. I'm busy. Okay, back to Bill. Okay, so Haley know one thing. She stay trying to get information, acting like she interested in something she knows she's not interested in. She's like, I know Kat, and her, has issues, but her cousin's just raising awareness about organ donation. So why is she getting all upset? Why would she be unhinged, even by Dupree standards? He says, you really don't know Kat. She might be Nicole's daughter, but she's a cut from the same cloth as her Aunt Danny, and she can be petty when she feels she's been wronged. Okay, so Bill likens Kat to being petty like Danny, especially when she's been wronged. And then Haley says, oh, I'm surely aware of that. He says, listen, Eva did not cross the line with Kat. She burned it, she salted the earth and danced on the ashes. She said, and Haley says, and now your precious daughter is cozying up to her. You know what, Haley? Little heifer, we hear you talking slick about Kat to her daddy. And where they do that at? Ma'am, you need to learn like my mama told me. When people talking about their people, you just need to shake your head and agree. Because every time I have broken that rule, it did not land well. Every time I broke it, there'd be a couple times I'd be like, but I really care about this person I'm talking to, so I'm just going to say the truth. You need to this is what you have to do. You have to let people talk about they people and just nod your head and go, Girl, he ain't no good. You don't think so? Nah, girl, he ain't no good. Okay, all right. Now, I'm a leaver. Oh, okay. You think you're going to leave? Yeah, I'm a leave. Okay. All right. That's what you got to learn to do. I ain't perfect at it, but I was taught not to do it. Anyway, so she's over here half talking slick about his precious daughter. Bill says, I hope Chelsea and Kat don't fall out over this. Okay, meanwhile, Kat over there getting ready for the fight. She said, look who decided to show up. She says, oh, I'm sorry I'm late. After the live stream, I had a lot of comments to respond to. He said, glad it was such a big hit. Kat took her purse and throwed it down. He was like, glad it was such a big hit. Ever. Chelsea says, everything all right? She says, positively peachy. Why do you ask? Chelsea just sighed because she already know you're about to get into it, baby. Y'all got to have words over this. She ain't like that. You shouldn't have been over there grimming until he in. Okay, here come Haley in here with a tray of vegetables. I guess you done put some more drops on them too, huh, ma'am? Girl, I cannot stand you, little girl. I cannot stand you. Is she in to feed Bill some more poison? She said, you fall into a hole over there? He said, no, just watch it again. She's like, watch what? He said, Chelsea's live from start to finish, the whole thing. He says, my brilliant girl. You know, she didn't miss a beat. Chelsea must take that after you. Also, now you're taking a swipe at her mama. But okay. He says, was that a veiled dig at Danny? Yes, it was. And was. She said, what was veiled about it? I don't like her. I'm going to get us a cup of water. He says, okay. Now she going to get you a cup of poison. She going to get herself a cup of water. One of these days, you're going to mess around, mix that mess up, and drink that mess yourself. So anyway, he's listening to the thing again about less than 60% of eligible adults in the U.S. are registered organ donors. Meanwhile, every 10 seconds, blah, 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 blah. Hold on, let me see why she stopped. Meanwhile, okay, so Bill's hand starts shaking. She's so glad. He says, I'm good. I'm just paying for the so-called workout earlier. You really put me through it. She said, that didn't look like no sore muscle. Are you okay? Because I think I'm ready to check in. Am I about to cash my check? Bill, is you all right? Because I can call the bank and tell them to hold on until I get there. I got the insurance company on speed dial. You know, I got all that paperwork right over there in the drawer because I don't want to have to look for nothing. But anyway, she's like, are you sure? He says, I'm positive. But his hand's still shaking. He nervous and he trembling. But anyway, now back to Danny. She's sitting over here staring in outer space. She's like, how'd the golf game go? He says, questions before hello? Where'd the third degree come from? She said, I'm just trying to watch my husband. I'm trying to match my husband's sketchy behavior, who's obviously hiding something. He's like, okay, you called me. I figured we both could use a cheat day. So I rerouted to get some red velvet cake. Don't judge me. She was so happy. She was like, oh my God, he got me red velvet cake. He got me red velvet cake. I got all the sweetness I need right here. She's so happy. She's so happy. Okay, wait, now we back over here to Cat, and there's some sharp shoes Chelsea got on, but hold on. We back over here to Cat and Chelsea. Hold on. Okay, here we go. She goes, why are you upset? She's like, isn't it obvious? You knew I was planning to do the live. You knew it was with Eva. I did what you asked by leaving you out. So, girl, why are you mad? She said, what's your malfunction? It's because, once again, All About Eva couldn't wait to step into the spotlight and play her most iconic role, the victim. And she's like, that's not fair. She didn't even know what I was going to ask her to do on the live. She said, she don't need a lot of prep time, Chelsea. She's been rehearsing this her whole life. She said, are you sure you watched the right stream? Girl, yes, she watched the right stream. But let me tell you what it is to put her over. Let me go back up there and show you. You see how you got your arm all across her, sympathizing and empathizing with this girl while she talked about she almost died and lost her very life? She ain't like that. Y'all was looking like y'all was friends. And Kat ain't like that. She ain't like it now. And she ain't got to like it, but she ain't like that now. Eva credited a fake name donor for saving her life. She gave you your privacy and your flowers. I never said she wasn't a committed thespian. She's like, Kat, come on. She says, do you have any idea how I felt sitting here watching my cousin and best friend comforting the woman who ruined my life? Marsha. You over there with Marsha. Oh my God. She said, Eva already went over my dad and my boyfriend. Why she gotta have you too? My brother, my niece. Even my own mother gives her a pass for reasons I cannot understand. Kat, that's because everybody don't need to hold on to grudges. Your mother's older. Your mother's darling. Your mother's older. She's learned better. We have learned that running our blood pressure up over stuff that we cannot control is not worth it. That oh well, next, whatever is an answer to. You want to go. Let me figure out what I want to do, and then that's what I'm gonna do, and then you do what you do. I tell you what I'm gonna do about it, okay? Your mama know that. Your mama know grudges don't do nothing but raise blood pressure and make you crazy. Your mama already know that, so she ain't got time to be holding on. She just went on with her life. That's what you guys to do when you ready. When you ready. And she finally got to you too, Kat says. And then she got up and got her little person stomped off. You know, can't nobody stomp off like Kat. That ain't no lie. Kat can stomp down the road. Hold on. Let me tell y'all something. When Kat stomps off, this is no lie. When Kat stomps off just like Oprah in The Color Purple when she was marching up that road. And
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you.
Kat stomps off just like Oprah did right there. Every time Kat stomp off is just like that. When Sophia was stomping up that road and told him, "No, I'm about to go up here and let your daddy know that I'm with Jai, and we's getting married." That's what we gonna do, okay? Come on, what else happened today, y'all? Okay, so now back to the police station. His daddy said, "You sure is spending a lot of times with that reporter." He said, "Daddy, now you know his name. Now you know that's Smitty." He said, "Oh, for the sake of conversation, I'm going to talk about him as the reporter. Don't tell me what to call him. I'm going to call that boy what I want to." He says, "What you saying?" He's like, "He's a civilian. He's a journalist, not a cop. And from now on, if Smitty wants information, he needs to route it through the proper channels, the Public Information Office." Ooh, and then Jacob said, "You mean like you be routing stuff through Joey Armstrong?" Nah, Jacob. Not Jacob. Is you gonna set up here on your daddy's porch and let him talk to you like that? Is you Elon? Is you gonna let this snap-headed gal sit here on your porch and talk to you like that? You better not let him talk to you like that, Elon, because he tried it. You tried it. He goes, "Or what?" He said, "Boy, this case got you real bold, boy." You know, it's funny. That's exactly the way my daddy would have said that. "This case got you real bold, boy." Because one day my daddy was sweet as I don't know what, baby. You did not want no piece of that. Because he could go from that to that over there. And when he went over there, you didn't want that. You didn't want that. That daddy said, "That case got you feeling real bold, boy." Don't let obsession take your common sense. He says, "Listen, I know you frustrated. And sometimes the truth comes up and sometimes the truth stay buried. I hate to tell you this, but you may have to accept the fact that you may never unmask the impaler." Jacob said, "You think so? It's not happening." Jacob said, "I mean business. I'm going to find out who this impaler is. What else ever I got to do to find out, I'm going to do it." Okay, here we go. Now, Vanessa has walked in this very beautiful red suit with red purse included. I love it. But again, I'm going to ask, what is Joy's sister wearing? Because y'all ain't going to tell me that don't look like the middle of somebody, like Santa Claus. Somebody cut off Santa Claus suit and said, "Just leave me the belly part right here, and I'm going to put up another little white belt around it." That's going to be sharp. But it's probably looking better somewhere else, but I just don't understand it. But everybody's dressed in the exact same shade of red, which is a bold, expensive red. But we love it. We do. Both of y'all hairs painted, baby. Painted to the gods. Y'all, that, baby, these blonde hair dudes is doing, okay? All right, let's see what happened when she came in. She's like, "Oh, if you're looking for Joey, he had something to do out on the floor." Now, you know what, Heather? First of all, you know this is Nessa. You know this is Nessa because you already done seen a picture and you've been spying on Joy. So you already know this is her. But okay, let me see. She said, I'm sorry, who the heck are you? Well, you didn't really think you were the only woman in Joey's life now, did you? Girl, is that what you had thought? Did you thought you was the only one? Woo, she said that, and Nessa looked like she was ready to fall out. She was like, well, you didn't think you were the only woman in Joey's life. Now, did you? I mean, girl, y'all are both blonde. Y'all are both blonde. About the same height. Y'all look like y'all could be sisters. Truth be told. Y'all look like y'all could be sisters. I could never like nobody look like my brother. Never. You look like my brother, I don't like you no more. I can't like you. I'm sorry. No. You can't be looking like my people. And then it said next week on Beyond the Gates. Let's see. Okay, so now next week, Ted sits down and asks Nicole, are you falling in love with Carlton or Kyle? She said, you still know me way better than anyone else. And Anita is ready to paint the town red, so she plans a party over at Uptown. And they down there doing the electric slide and the boogie woogie. And then Nicole is up in there pitching woo with Kyle, and her sister walked in. I don't know how you left that. Girl, whatever. We don't care about these things. Okay, Bill says, what are you saying? That I should ban my daughters from coming to my own house? She says, oh, it's only your house? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. When you start talking about somebody's cheering. Mm-hmm. And then Joey's sister told Vanessa, she says, I don't sling drinks, I don't shuffle cards, and I'm not a sex worker. Oh, I didn't mean to say that word, smex worker. She says, but I did share a bed with Joey for many, many years. Well, my Lord, today, children. Well, my Lord, today. Ooh, the sister just done come in here trying to burn the house down. Are you not, ma'am? I mean, you just said just letting it all hang, just letting it all hang out. Okay, let me check some of these comments and see what y'all been talking about. Let's do it. Oh, somebody be on purpose. Thank you for the super sticker. He says the Haley story has become stale. Over it. Yes, we need to hear more about Lynette and where she at, because that's gonna bring way more excitement. And then the question is, who Lynette gonna be with? And we don't want it to be Randy. No. I need for her to be in a position of power. I need for Lynette to be in a position of power when she get there, okay? All right, let's scroll up and see what you guys been talking about. Let me fold this up so I can scroll down. Okay. Let's see. Happy birthday wishes to Kay from Frank G. Life. And let's see. Did somebody call my name? Maybe not. Okay. Side note, Scaly looks like a speed bump next to Big Bill. Okay. Okay. That's because of Bill's beer belly. No, it's his buttocks. KB says. Okay. Oh, we roasting Bill. I guess they are. They just wants to go in on Bill. KB, Linda, and Belinda. Just going in. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Miss Jen. Okay. So Frank G. Life sends birthday wishes along with Belinda. Okay, and Myrtle Tister also. Jacob people ice water, but that doesn't mean they'll get it. Oh, okay. I know what you're saying. People down there want ice water, but don't mean they're gonna get it. I think Kat is bipolar. No, I don't think the girl bipolar. Don't do her like that. Don't do Cat ain't bipolar. Cat is just young. She's growing up. She's experienced right in the biggest growing spurt of her life. She's experienced some very hurtful things. I mean, from the most important people in her life. Hey, Tiffany F. She also sends she says HBD to KB. Coretta says Eva was genuine. Who gets mad about that? Chelsea handled that interview with Clay. It really ain't about what Eva said. It was just about her feeling threatened by her sitting there with Chelsea. All right. Keisha says hello to everyone. Hello to you too. Alton Davis says Kat has a reason for hating Eva. Why don't the rest of the Dupree and Richardson family just understand her point of view? This happens in real life too. I think they do understand her view, but the goal has to always be to get over. It's like you can have a man that cheated and cheated and cheated and cheated and cheated on you, but you know what the goal has to be? To get over it, to get past it, to move beyond it, to let go, to forgive. And you do all that for yourself. I've said that a million times, but at the same time, it's only been a short amount of time, so yeah. Welcome into Alton Davis. Is this your first time commenting? I don't know that I remember your name either. So let me know if this is your first time commenting with us. If it is, just let us know. KB Mommy says, welcome in. Greetings. Please, y'all hit the like button. Let me comply as well and hit the like button on my on this device. Hold on, let me go over here and do that. For people with little strength, this is practically a magical gadget. Opening cans with. Okay, so I've hit it on my other device. Only Kat would get mad and act belligerent about something she agreed to. One day, Kat is nice and happy. The next day or week, she's jealous and hateful. Makes no sense at all. Officer Belinda Hill has spoken. Please oblige. For reproving and setting matters straight, for sure. Yeah, I know I'm over here quoting that. Either you will be nice or hate Eva. Makes no sense. No, it's a bumpy road, man. It's a shaky bridge. So it's gonna take a minute to get there. The R&B on Cat's hat stands for ridiculous and brutal. It does not. That's a $400 hat. I got the knockoff of it because I sure couldn't afford no $405, but I got the knockoff of that joker. I sure did. It looks exactly the same. I think I got it. I think the people that made us, but don't tell nobody. Now, Kat is like a jealous girlfriend. Oh, you just doing Kat today. Eva was not acting. Those were her true emotions, Coretta says. Sorry, Kat. That's a stretch even for you. You know what? The Cat people gonna get y'all. They ain't about to have y'all over here doing all that. Kat agrees. Chelsea and Samantha owes Chelsea and Kat a huge apology. She does. Maybe eventually she'll realize that. Kat, okay. But at the same time, they're going to be like, she got it right to her feelings. But in the meantime, you don't get to hurt other people's feelings and be jumping all over them. Kat is definitely out of line in this moment. I'm speculating. It's my opinion. I must have missed something in between there. Okay. Vanessa loves the drama. Hit the nail on the head, revealing the meaning of RB on Kat's hat. Welcome to everyone that is coming in. We appreciate you all for being here. That's from one of our moderators, KB. Everyone coming in, remember to hit the like button. Coretta, you're welcome. Okay. My big sis, Belinda, says, okay, it's telling you all hit that like button. I did hear a rumor that Andre has a wife. I don't believe it, though. Thanks to all tuned in from the trees, hiding in the hedges, and gazing from the grass. I heard the same rumor about Andre, and I don't believe it either. And I hope Andre ain't got no whole wife hidden. Because if he do, and you was sitting there celebrating being married, even if y'all had it annulled, you're going to have Danny back out here on these single streets. And then you're going to get Joy that 10 grand. Kat needs therapy, Coretta says. Funny how the daughter of a therapist needs a therapist the most. That's the way it usually is. And let me tell you something. Most therapists have therapists. His name is Bradley Smith. Thank you, Lightning Storm. The therapist needs the therapist too, right? Bradley Smith. Side note, Scaly makes my butt ache. You just don't like that girl. It looks like Heather sewed that on her own thumbs down to... Heather's fashion sense marches to a different drummer. It's high fashion. Linda Bias Barnett. Hey, sister, made my point toe shoes itch. Y'all just don't like Haley. She also has some apricot extensions in her hair. Who got apricot extensions? Haley's voice and behavior is annoying to the 10th power. That's why we're going to be talking behind the gate about this. I had intended to do that today, but I didn't get this thing done. So then I'd have been 7 days on. So no. Elon stay with a snarl. He does. Scaly's voice is like nails on a chalkboard. Ooh. Too late, Bill. Cat was waiting for Chelsea. She's the epitome of an alley bat. You mean an alley cat? Or did you mean bat? Good evening, everyone. D from New Jersey. Hey, D from New Jersey. Be on purpose. Thank you so much for that super sticker. And you know what? In honor of that, we're going to play us some feel-good music in here. And thank you so much.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
Thank you for that super sticker. Be on purpose. Appreciate you big time for that, my brother. Okay, now let's see what else y'all got down here. No, Queen Cat, please give Cat the cold shoulder for a couple of days. Cat is possessed by a spirit of jealousy. Y'all just going in on Cat today. Cat is always crying. She is. It's Cat's world. They just live in it. Oh my God. Miss Jen, I was thinking the same thing about Cat and Sophia in The Color Purple. Yeah, when Cat stomp off, it always looks like that to me. She got a stomp off. She do. Jacob is telling the truth. Why not hold grudges for Cat? Wait, why not hold grudges for Cat, but holding grudges for Leslie and Anastasia? Picking battles, aren't they? Wait a minute. Why not hold grudges for Cat, but holding grudges for Leslie and Anastasia and picking battles, aren't they? Yeah, you know, people be picking and choosing. Thank you for your support of the channel. Be on purpose says. Love your angel. Is it your love angel? Let me see. I told you I put it on this paper because I ain't never remember it. Your love angel. Okay, your love angel. All right. No part of Santa's suit. Not part of Santa's suit. Well, I'm saying that middle section reminds me of that because I can't really see it. Heather and Andre have their river dancing outfits on. You know what? I'm not about to do this with y'all. Woo! Could be Lynette, not Heather and Joey. His sisters are lying to Vanessa. Could it be Lynette, not Heather and Joey? His sister are lying to Vanessa? I don't know. Heather was being diabolical because she knows Nessa jealous. She do. I thought that was hilarious interaction with Heather and Vanessa. It was. Alton Davis says, sorry, I meant no grudge for Eva, not Cat. But for Leslie and Anastasia, difference tell me. Okay. No grudge for Eva. But for Leslie and Anastasia, difference tell me. I don't know. People choose what they want. Heather's messy. Heather is slinging mud at Nessa. She is. In her red suit. She shared the bed with Joey. Oh, okay. Yeah, bunk beds. What if Lynette becomes allies with Leslie? I don't want it. I want her to be a Leslie with maybe with Haley. That probably did share beds as kids. Yeah, sometimes as kids you did. I don't think people have an issue with Kat disliking Eva. They have an issue with her trying to make others dislike Eva. She tried it with Isaiah. Your girl Angel says, I can't give Heather credit. I can't give credit for her fashion sense. She was dressed like the Source in Charm when we met her. I don't know who the Source is, but I know it had to be something with that big hood on the way she came in there. What can I do for you? And then she pulled it out. I'm just lying. It's me. It's your sister. That whole cloak she had on. Child. Okay, Alton Davis. I think this is your first. Is it Alton Davis? Let me make sure it's Davis. Because, child, I might be done get assigned you a whole new last name. Hold on. How you doing? Okay, Alton Davis. Okay, Alton Davis, I think this is your first time commenting, and if it is, we just want to give you your official welcome. You are now officially a gatekeeper.
Hey.
Gatekeepers, a decree from the Queen.
Enough. Be seated.
Thank you so much, Alton Davis, for your comments, and please don't make it your last time. Continue to come over and hang with us. VG is laughing. Now, I've never seen your name before. Let me know if that's your first time commenting as well, VG 7770. 777-93-11. Okay. Alton Davis, welcome to the Gatekeeper family. That's from Belinda Hill. Well, it is your first time? Well, you know what? You got to get your official welcome to JV on. That's how we do it. VJ, I'm sorry. This is how we do it.
Hey.
Gatekeepers, a decree from the Queen.
Enough. Be seated.
Every single person that's walked through these gates and gave a comment has gotten that welcome. And I'm going to keep the tradition of doing that as soon as I don't care if we grow to be 100,000 strong. We're going to be done played that video 100,000 times because everybody will get their official welcome. And thanks for being over here commenting and becoming a gatekeeper. You are officially a gatekeeper once you make a comment down in the comment section. Don't make it your last time, and don't make it your last time over here with us. So you guys, on Monday, I know I read the previews on Friday night, but let's take a look again at what the previews will be for Monday, stacked up against what we saw today. Okay, get off my screen playing that music. Y'all know I can't be playing that. I can't be playing that. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. All right. Ariana Wood is that girl's name that showed up over at the country club. Girl, I'm waiting to see who you is. You know what? They did a bloopers reel. I hope they put this out, so I can't really show it to y'all. But it was a real long bloopers reel that Daphne Duplay played that they had shown. It looks like it was just for them, but I hope they put it out for us to see because it was so hilarious just to see those behind the scene bloopers that happened. I loved it. I hope that they will put it out for us to be able to watch it because I would love to laugh about that one. Okay, let's talk about what's happening on tomorrow. So tomorrow on Beyond the Gates, an anonymous gift rattles Andre just as Pamela drops some major career news on Danny. Is something else coming? Did anything come for me? Did anything come for me, Andre? I love it. Okay. Vanessa susses out Joey's sister. We don't care. Martin blows up at Anastasia. What Anastasia done now? Anastasia, who you over here reading? Now let me think. Okay, so Martin blows up at Anastasia. What could Anastasia be talking about? Girl, what kind of tea have you gotten a hold of? Have somebody said something about that footage down there in that elevator or something? Because Danny ain't none of your mama. Or maybe she gonna say something about your mama messing around with all them men's and things. I don't know. Ted crosses the line with Nicole. Nicole gonna be like, that's none of your business how many men I'm messing with. I could be messing with 2 or 22. It's none of your business. But okay, girl. You know, this how people act when they still love each other. Y'all gonna be, you gonna all be like, I heard you in love, huh, Ted? Ted gonna be like, and I heard you still dating up 14 men, huh? Y'all about to do that thing people do when people wasn't finished. You know, Shanice, girl, I wish you had stayed out of this. Because in another year, Ted might have been a good man for you, Savannah. But somebody not done with the situation, girl. We want to leave that alone. We want to do not pass go. We want to just keep right on walking back, girl. We do not want to mess with that. We do not. He gonna say something slick. Watch. He gonna be like, "Now I know you got Kyle and Carlton. Anybody else we ain't put on this list? I'm just asking. You know how people be talking that slick stuff. Anybody else I ain't got on the list? I'm just asking. You know what? Cause there's anybody else we don't know about down to the Diego. Anybody? Because we don't know. We don't know. Nicole, we really don't know, girl. But anyway, we're gonna wait to see. Okay, let me get the rest of y'all comments that we're gonna get out of here. Okay, so VJ says thank you. You guys are welcoming them in. Thanks to all who tuned in, Linda says. Miss Jen, thanks for the awesome and entertaining recap. You guys are welcome. Excellent recap. Wow, Andre is nervous. He is, and he's trembling, waiting for whoever this is to walk in with that champagne bottle. You know, if somebody done start dropping stuff at your house, you already know it's only a matter of time before they knock on the door. Good morning. Yeah, I'm here for Andre. Is Andre home? Hi, is Andre home? Yeah, tell him I'm at the door. Tell him him down. Tell him I'm downstairs. Tell him I'm downstairs. Tell him for me, girl. Footage will come out about Danny and Bill soon. I think so. Sometimes, you know, them elevators be working on, still have stuff working. You know, it be set up on a different system for in case of emergencies. So, you know, we don't know. We don't know. They're going to be like, oh, yes, we did get some footage from the elevators. And Danny going to be like, oh, my God, can I have it? Help it, Father God. Help it, Lord. Girl, you know it's going to come out. You know what's done in the dark will always come out in the light, girl. It will. If it don't come out in the wash, it's going to come out in the rinse. Girl, it's going to come out. It is. It would be very soapy and dramatic, would it not? The power did come on at the end. I'm just putting it out there. Mr. Tony Lynn, wherever you are, we hope that you are okay, and we hope that one day you will rejoin the Gatekeeper family. I wish we had a way to get in touch with him, but we just don't, you know. Anyway, you guys, that's going to be it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow. And let's see. Let me get to my, hold on. Let me get to my closing, just in case there was something here I wanted to say and don't want to forget. Ooh, I had a long stuff on Friday. All right, so for the replay gang, I want to hear from you too, so be sure to answer some of these questions for me. Do you think Kat was justified in the way she reacted to Eva's interview? Or did the old Kat show up again? What do you think is behind the mysterious champagne? Who do you think is behind this mysterious champagne that Andre has received? Huh? Listen, you guys, if you enjoyed today's recap, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share the channel with someone. We're very close to having 2,700 subscribers. I'm so close, but I can't do it without your help. So please subscribe to the channel for me. And share the channel with others. If you're on different YouTube channel, not YouTube, if you're on not YouTube, I don't want to know nobody's YouTube channel. If you're on different Facebook channels where it's discussion groups about Beyond the Gates, if you can sometimes share the videos over there and, you know, or clip to them or something, that would be really cool to try to help people to come over here. I would really appreciate it. So thank you again to my moderators and to the rest of the gang.
Belinda Hill, KB Mommy, Bilo Didi, Elaine T, Cousin Linda, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
And the Raven Maniac. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you guys for everything that you do. KB, we hope you continue to enjoy your celebration of turning 21. Girl, you legal to drink now, okay? And as I always tell you guys, I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, remember that there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. All right. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.